Hello. This is the 95th Test from the Future, an experimental podcast from the year 2223, which we are sending from our present to yours. My name is Dirk.
And my name is Simon.
And we're putting the past in podcast. And today we're a little agitated.
Mm-hmm. Yep, a bit anxious, yeah?
Anxious, that's it. Mm-hmm. Anxious. Because Gotcha is about to start.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and we're both taking part this time.
Exactly. And I think we briefly mentioned Gotcha a few episodes ago.
Some time ago, yeah.
Yeah, well, I can't remember when, and also when, and I can't remember what we explained, so
we should maybe explain it clearly right now.
Yes, exactly, makes sense. And then I hope the listeners excuse us for being a little bit, anxious is the word, because it's about to start and it's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I've got sweaty palms.
Yes, sweaty palms, that's it. Okay, so it's a game, Gotcha, and it takes place in the real world. And the whole concept behind it is you get a tag gun, and with this tag gun you can tag other players, which is essentially as if you are shooting at them. If you hit them, basically, then they register that they're being hit in their lens, and you register.
Exactly. When you get hit, your lens makes everything kind of go black and white, slow motion, and tilt a little bit to the side.
That's it, exactly. And you, as the shooter or the one that put the hit, gets like a tag. So you got your hit. So that's basically it. So, and it's composed of 2 rounds. First round is you get a target. You need to eliminate the target. You basically need to tag it.
And they are trying to eliminate you?
No, they're trying to eliminate somebody else.
Someone else. It's not 1-to-1?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. So you get like a random target. This is somebody else playing the game. You need to tag them, and you need to remain untagged yourself. And then you've survived round number 1, which is apparently the easy round. And the second round is you tag your target, and then you get this person's target, and then their target, and so on. And you continue down the line. At the same time, you try to remain untagged. You rack up points until you're tagged, and then you're down to 0.
Yeah.
Did I summarize it correctly?
I think that's about it. You said how it's 2 rounds. Right, the second round lasts much longer than the first. First round is just the initial getting into it, and the second round is keep going until you
exactly. But
the last one.
Exactly, but essentially the first round is 1 day, and the second round is 1 day. Just as soon as you've tagged somebody and you remain untagged, then you're fine. But the second round is
at the end of the second day, whoever has the most points is the winner. Exactly.
So at the moment, it's Thursday, a few minutes before midnight, a little earlier than usually we record on Saturday evening. But in a few minutes, it's starting.
Yep. So then we have all of Friday for the first round, all of Saturday for the second round, and then we'll.
Exactly, and then we'll know how far we got. So the participation was 10 euros, which is basically nothing, and it included the use of the tag gun,
the standard one,
and you can win all kinds of prizes.
Oh yeah, and what kinds of prizes?
Well, the global top 3. That's what's being communicated. The first prize, if you're actually winning, you get a small role in the upcoming movie Gotcha 3.
Oh, nice.
And they even have some of the stunt people.
Do you know, like a speaking role, or?
No, they don't specify.
Okay, but you'll be in the film.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe you're just like an extra. Or maybe you get a few lines. I don't know. They even have some of the stunt people from the movie. They're actually also playing in Gotcha. So they have a bunch of professional players in the game as well. And the second prize is the complete clothing line from Beatrice, the president of Brazil, for the people who didn't listen to last week's episode. So you get the complete clothing line, really from flip-flops until hair beads, everything.
Yeah.
And the third prize is a teddy bear. And not just a teddy bear. One that wears a t-shirt that says they finished 3rd in Gotcha and all they got was me.
Sure. Which sounds like it's not so impressive, but still to finish 3rd.
I think like maybe in itself it may not sound impressive, but anybody having that teddy bear has something to show, because everybody knows that person finished 3rd, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but it's a global thing.
Right.
So it's not like locally here. It's globally. Everybody in the world is allowed to participate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although, except you and me, I don't know anybody who's participating.
Sure. I mean, at least not of friends here in Frankfurt. Definitely not.
No. Okay. I hope I explained it correctly.
Yeah, I think that's the game itself. We're going to record ourselves, not the whole time.
Yeah.
That would be 48 hours of audio. That's maybe a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll come back here to my apartment every so often to, record an update on what's going on.
Exactly. Check in. Mm-hmm. But we won't be here for that long because you need to leave your location on. So the person that needs to attack you
can find you. Yeah.
Knows where you are. Exactly. So I know also... if they want to attack you, the first place they look is probably your apartment. So it's not smart to stick around here.
Definitely not for me, no.
No, fair enough. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I think that's about it, yeah.
Yes.
Sure, and we'll make those recordings, and then later I'll put them all together into an episode that we send back in time 200 years.
Perfect. Now, I think all that's left is to receive our targets, and we should get them like 5 minutes before, which is kind of now.
Yeah, it's coming up, yeah. Yes.
They said 5 minutes before midnight you get your target, so you have like 5 minutes to prepare.
Yeah, like look up where you're going, what kind of clothes you might want to wear, what time of day it is there, so things like that. It's
interesting actually because it's a global thing, but it's actually midnight here. I think it's kind of like a coincidence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This time. I'm getting...
You got yours? Oh, yeah. Me too. I got mine. Should we say... Yeah, we can say the name. If this was going out live, we probably shouldn't say the names yet, but I mean, this won't be...
Yeah, so there's no like...
minus 200 years, so it's all good.
So where's yours from?
Elkridge, Indiana. Their name's Terry Farrell.
And yours? Mine is from Malawi, called Armin Shimmerman.
Okay, then.
Okay, doesn't ring a bell, but I guess I don't know most people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not impossible that you get someone you know, but we have not. Okay,
so I guess it's to Malawi for me and to Indiana for you.
Yep. See you later.
See you later. So, hello, this is Dirk speaking, just me. Simon isn't here, but I tagged my target, so I just came back here. Of course, there's still somebody after me, so I'm not speaking too loud. I guess it doesn't actually make any sense, but I just wanted to quickly check in and record what happened so far. So, Armin Shimmerman from Malawi was my target. He wasn't taking it too seriously. So, a typical round one target, I guess. He was just floating in his floaty, in his pool, at his house. I teleported nearby and walked over there. The gate was open and I walked into around the house and he was there in his pool. And I tagged him and he was like, oh man, sucks. Yeah. Which was actually, Armin was a robot, actually. Pretty brave, floating in a pool. I know robots don't actually like water that much. But yeah, he wasn't too serious. He also wasn't too sad. It was like, oh man, I didn't get around to yet looking up what my target was. So, so I just came back here. Didn't take very long. And I haven't actually seen somebody coming after me. But it makes me all the more suspicious. So I'm hopping from place to place, even before Malawi and also afterwards, really racking up my teleporter bills, but I'm not staying anywhere longer than 5 minutes and also not walking anywhere. That's basically too dangerous. So I even found my invisibility blanket. So I'm using that a little bit, although you can still see my feet, but anything that helps. So I don't know where Simon is. Or actually I know where Simon is. He's actually in Hanoi. So that's definitely not Indiana. I'm not sure what he's doing there. But that I guess either he's hiding or he's still chasing his target. That maybe proves to be a bit more tricky. Okay, so I think I'm here now for 5 minutes. I don't know. Way too long anyway. And think I hear something in the hallway. Yeah, so I'm out of here. Fingers crossed. Hello, it's us again, and we're on the half an hour break between rounds.
Yep, between the first and second day.
And I'm saying between rounds, which means we both survived.
Both made it.
Yes, I got my tag, and I recorded my recording separately.
I'll listen to that later when I edit all this together.
But you also got your tag, and you also survived.
I did. Mine was pretty tough.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can. So my target was Terry Howell, and I found them, and it seemed really easy. Like, looked up their location. Where are they? Okay, in Hanoi, at a pub, nice and easy. Go in. They're sitting with their back to the door. I'm thinking this is going to be, this is a bit too silly, a bit too easy. Who would taking part in this competition? Who would do that? Okay, I went to tag them. When I shot my gun, they faded away.
What?
It was just a hologram.
What?
Wasn't really my target. So, okay, I stepped around, but then all of a sudden, they jumped on me from behind.
What?
With a custom tag knife.
What?
That ain't allowed. You're meant to have a standard issue tag gun. That's what everyone's given as part of the competition. But they had their own custom made tag knife.
They
were trying to get me, yeah. But then, I was very lucky. They slipped some of the hollow beer that the hologram had dropped and fell on their own knife. Okay, and then it counted as my tag.
It counted
as my tag. Because I was involved in the scuffle,
Yeah. So it showed up in your lens as a...
Exactly. Like I was the last one to touch them. So then, even though they fell on their own knife, it counted as my tag.
Kind of like an assistant call or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was very exciting, very tense for a little bit there. But then, I was very relieved. They were pretty annoyed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
With themselves, for slipping.
But I can also imagine they
were taking it seriously.
Yeah. Exactly.
Setting up a hologram,
Whoa, that's pretty clever. I've just been teleporter hopping the whole day.
This was more like an ambush.
Even for a while, I was even in Botswana really trying to walk away as far from teleporters as possible. But I thought, they will still know my location and I have nowhere to go.
And where you can't escape then.
Yeah, exactly. I was being super paranoid. But my tag was super easy.
Right. And it took me quite a while to actually... I just finished that basically an hour ago.
Okay.
So it was a long day tracking them down.
Oh, there was double excitement for you then. Stay untagged and at the same time...
Also, keeping an eye out that I myself didn't get tagged.
Wow, okay.
I'm glad to have this little bit of a break.
Yes, exactly. I didn't get much sleep. Definitely not.
No.
But I don't notice it. So I still have a lot of adrenaline, I guess, keeping me awake.
Yeah.
But it's a half an hour because I've been like this is now 24 minutes ago. It's like these 24 minutes have been the most relaxed ones, at least the whole day. That's for sure. Just stay in one place.
Yeah, not have to this half hour break. The whole point is you cannot be tagged in this half hour.
Exactly. Like anybody, you're a leader. Either you're through or you're out.
Exactly. If you didn't tag your target, then you're out. Or if you got tagged yourself, you're out. Only those who successfully tagged their target go through to the next round.
I just got my next one.
Oh, yeah, me too. Who are you after next?
Yana Ming. Yana Ming, it says.
Yep.
Taipei.
Okay, yeah.
Taipei. Okay.
And I've got Francis Walcott in South Dakota.
Okay. So, but we still have a few minutes then to midnight before the round starts.
I can have a drink, maybe.
Yeah, I guess sleep.
Sure.
Quickly sleep a few minutes. Okay, but round 2 is so. This is where, if you get this, Francis, then you'll get their target,
correct,
right? So you tag them, and then it's immediately continue.
Yep. Right. In this first round, once you'd got your target, if you chose to, you could find somewhere secure, hole up, even sleep.
Yeah.
The next day, there's none of that. because also the goal is to win, and to win you need to tag as many people as you can, and as you say, you tag someone, then you get their target, and so on.
Exactly, and the same thing with the people after you. So like if the person that's after you is maybe not the most serious person, they just luckily survived round 2, well, they will get quickly tagged by the person that's after them, and then they're after you. So it's like the longer the round lasts, the more dangerous it's going to be.
That's why there's no longer a third day. They got a bit too much in those years when they did that.
Totally. Okay, so there's only a few minutes left. I guess we should start leaving.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, then
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Good luck. Speak to you soon.
See you soon.
Hello, this is Simon. I'm here just checking in. Dirk's not here yet, but he should be here in a bit. What time is it? 20 past 8 in the morning. I've tagged 5 people so far. They've gone pretty smoothly for the most part, actually. Not as tense as that one yesterday. But the tricky thing is now the 6th person is closing in on me. I can see they're here in the neighborhood, but there's too much interference from the buildings around here, so I can't see precisely where they are. So, I mean, obviously I shouldn't stay here too long. They'll find me. Hopefully it's interfering with their ability to track me as well. But hey, I've got to record these updates, you know. There's a show to produce here. Dirk.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm out.
Oh, wait. You got tagged, you mean?
Yeah. I'm out.
Oh dear.
It's, I think...
How many people did you tag?
None.
In addition, like you got the one yesterday, but no more today.
Yeah, no more today. I actually spend most of my time hiding instead of...
You could tell that the person was right after you.
And I couldn't tell. I was, I don't know, feeling it.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm thinking like the first round I was feeling it all the time, and then I just turned out to be paranoid. I actually did go to Taipei. Jana wasn't there.
Okay.
And then since then I've just been hiding.
Yeah.
And I guess I wasn't paranoid because they got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Are you still in?
I'm still in. I've got 5 people so far today. I've tagged 5 people so far today. So they went, I was saying in the recording here, they went much smoother, much easier than yesterday. Wow, now
okay.
I'm here to record, but I got to get out of here real soon because I know there's a person here in the neighborhood. But you know how the interference from the buildings around here kind of messes up so they hopefully can't see exactly where I am, but I also can't see exactly where they are.
Oh, and they know where you live, obviously.
Yeah, of course they listen to the show, so.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fan, you know.
It must be. Yeah, it's for me. I've been trying to hide.
Yeah,
and I thought I was being pretty clever. You know the Ghostbusters parade.
Yeah. So
it was
dressed up.
It was actually on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's early morning here now, but it's really late night in Indianapolis. So that's where I was. And then I thought I'll hide in the parade. And then it's really hard to see in the parade, you know, the different people because everybody's dressed up and so on.
Yeah. Were you dressed as Vico or who did you dress up as?
Yeah, exactly.
Vico. Yeah.
And then, but then they, the security threw me out because I wasn't supposed to be in there. Sure. And of course, that's pretty noticeable if the security comes in the parade, throws out one of the characters.
Really drew attention to you.
Exactly, and then apparently the person that needed to tag me, I didn't get their name, was actually there. And then before I noticed it, I had a sign on my lens saying tagged.
Sure.
And I didn't even get to properly see the person, so.
I mean, sure, when this is all over, you can look up who it was, but right now you don't know.
Yeah, and this happened really like 10 minutes ago. So
okay.
I'm still a little bit out of breath, and then I read your message.
Sure, yeah.
So you're still in?
I'm still in, yeah, and I'm hopefully going to last a bit longer.
Yeah, okay.
When I can dodge this person here.
Okay. So where are you off to next? So you don't know yet.
I'm going to try and throw them off the scent. I'm going to use a random number generator, pick my location a few times, do a few hops that way, and then I'll start looking for my next target.
That's smart. I'll do that next time.
Yeah, it's good because especially if someone knows a bit about you from listening to your podcast, for example, maybe they have a feel for what kind of places you'd like to go,
True.
So then using a random number generator or just rolling a dice, that can help mix it up.
But don't tell them which random number locator.
No, of course not.
Okay. Well, then, fingers crossed.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you very much. And now you can relax the rest of the day. So
I will hang back here.
Yeah.
I will keep them busy if they're coming after you.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks very much. Okay, doke. Bye-bye.
Bye. So it's us again. A few minutes after midnight.
Yep, and the competition is over.
Yeah, Gotcha is done for this year. And you survived.
I did. I think when we recorded last, I had got 5 people so far. I think 5 or 6 or something. In the end, I got 28.
20.
And I didn't even get tagged myself. Like, the time ran out is how I got that far.
Yes, 28 people. In 24 hours.
Best I've ever done. Yeah, best I've ever done. I mean, some of them I had good luck where a few people were basically all in the same place or close enough, So I could throw in a tag grenade and get 3 or 4 at a time.
What? That's even possible?
So as you play, you get power-ups and stuff.
I didn't get to it.
Yeah, exactly. You need to progress. That was, I think, after I'd got 10 people, I got a tag grenade. And there's just one person around. It's not so useful, but like I said, I got really lucky. 3 altogether. Tossed that in there.
But I guess also because the amount of participants gets smaller and smaller, so they tend to kind of group at certain places because they are after each other.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
But still, for me at least, that's the best I've ever done. Like I say, 28 people. I was satisfied.
But then did you already see where you ended? You must have ended.
Yeah. It's just the rankings have been released. Worldwide, I 1,643rd.
Okay. Top 5,000.
It's pretty good.
Cool.
But and even better though, so it's worldwide, sure, but here in Frankfurt, 3rd place.
3rd place? Oh.
In all of Frankfurt.
Cool. Then maybe they're going to put you in the Hall of Fame if they're still doing this.
Yeah. I mean, they're not announcing that now. That'll be more like in tomorrow, in the roundups and stuff.
Or are they doing just the winners in Frankfurt?
I'll find out tomorrow. I don't know.
Okay. Cool. So, because the ranking is based on how many people you tag,
sure,
right?
but also you get style points.
Really?
Yeah, tossing that grenade that got me some extra stuff because it was you tagged them, but you did it real nice. And then in addition, sure, if there are any of the players that you tag, if any of them are professionals, you get more for tagging those than you do amateurs.
Do you notice when it was a professional player?
No, there isn't. It doesn't mark it in any way. Not a different color when you win. But we can find out tomorrow by looking through the results.
Okay, cool. But then if you finish 3rd place in Frankfurt, you got a prize.
I did, yeah. Right. I was saying a lot of stuff will be tomorrow, when they do the roundups on TV. But we could totally get our prizes right now because we want some of that instant gratification.
Yeah, totally.
I got so I got a neon pink tag gun, styled, so not a standard one, but styled like the lawgiver from the classic comic book Judge Joy. Remember Judge Joy?
Yeah.
Exactly. So the lawgiver from that looks really beefy.
You got that? I saw it on the cover, but I thought that was. I thought you had it longer.
I've had it in neon green and neon orange in the past. I've never had it in neon pink.
Oh, that's lucky then.
Very much.
Cool. I also got something.
What did you get? Wait, because for the first day, I guess.
I for collecting a star.
Oh,
which.
Wait, what? So
yes.
not for the tag itself.
No. I for collecting a star, which I didn't realize I had collected a star.
Okay.
So I don't really know how I got it. If it was random or I got lucky or there was something about my target or so, and I got a magic box.
And have you opened it already?
Yeah, there were 2 chocolate croissants in there.
Very nice. Did you get that earlier, or did you just because you were out already? So did you get it earlier today?
It's after. I mean, it wasn't immediately after, but relatively soon after. Yeah. Basically, hey, you collected a star. Basically, when you're out of the game, once I got tagged, I was out.
Sure.
Then you can kind of get a summary. How long did you stay in? How many people did you tag, and so on. And
like the proximity charts, or the proximity maps, you can see like how close were you to other players over the course of your time in the game. It's always fun to look at.
I didn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bit tired now. Probably won't look at it tonight, but tomorrow I'll look at that.
I'm going to be curious because I've been feeling paranoid all the way.
You can see how justified was that paranoia.
I mean, of course, I got tagged in the end.
Yeah,
so I guess.
But were you justified? Like the first day, for example.
Yeah.
You were really paranoid. Were you really was someone tailing you and they just somehow missed you, or was there no one near you?
Well, also then the second day when they finally got me, had they been tailing me all the time?
Right. Or did they just get lucky? Like what did you say when you got kicked out of the parade?
When they just showed up. Yeah. Okay. But I think we probably have more interesting things to say, but I'm just exactly. Let's just sleep, and if we think of something, we can just tag it on top of the next episode.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay. It was still pretty exciting.
Very much.
So. I'm definitely going
now that it's over. Sure, the adrenaline is fading and getting sleepy.
But I'm definitely going to do it again next year.
Most definitely. I'm going to tell folks something. People in the past who listen to this podcast, please email us at michaellasagna5@gmail.com. Put the number 95 in the subject line and write any questions you may have for us in the body. And when you send that to us, we'll know that this episode went back in time successfully.
Okay. Then for now, thanks for listening and see you in 200 years. Bye-bye.